All right, so I'm making Spaetzle, a German egg noodle, and I've already made my batter, which is I used 4 eggs. I beat the eggs, and then I added a cup and a half of flour, mixed that all up, and then just added water till it becomes about this consistency, a thick dough, but you don't want it to be too watery and you don't want it to be too thick. I have water boiling here, and the tools that you're going to need are a flat cutting board, a flat spatula or knife, a strainer, and I just use this to catch the drips, and then a bowl to put your noodles in when they're done. So the first thing I do is I put a small amount of the dough onto my cutting board. I wet my knife in the hot water because it'll make it easier to control the dough. I try to bring the dough to the edge in a decent sized noodle, and just slightly tip your board and the dough will start sliding off, and you use your spatula to cut noodles into the water, constantly moving it to make sure that you don't end up with really long noodles. I come around the sides and cut. You don't want to take a large amount. If you notice, I'm not taking huge amounts of the dough. You just keep doing this until you've cleaned off your cutting board. Make sure that nothing is stuck in the pot. The noodles will rise to the top when they're close to cooked. I usually keep them in there cooking for about 5 minutes after I've finished cutting all the noodles. And that's pretty much all you have to do. Once they're done cooking, use a slotted spoon to pull them out. The water will continue boiling so you can continue adding your noodles to it. And then I take them out, put them in that strainer, let them drain a little bit, and then put them in my serving bowl. These are really good the next day in a frying pan with some butter. You can add some cheese. It's really good with Gruyere cheese or mozzarella cheese or even cheddar cheese. They just taste really good fried up that way. My kids love to eat them just as they are with a little bit of salt. There you go. I'm going to take a slotted spoon here and stir them up so they're not sticking on the bottom. Occasionally some will stick on the bottom. And that's all there is to it.